Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my beautiful sisters. Welcome to another vlog. Our theme in the membership club is all about perfectionism, and nothing is perfect, right? Only Allah Azza wa Jal has perfection. And this is why we say Subhanallah, like glory be to Him. He is above any type of imperfection. He is As-Salam, free of defects, free of imperfections. He is Al-Quddus, again, free from imperfections. So we have the names and attributes of Allah who tells us who is perfect and who is not. And we are definitely not. So when we set up, this video is about setting up morning and evening routines. It's just a blueprint. It's just an ideal. It's just something to strive towards. It won't be perfect. Sometimes it will need a lot of adjustments. Sometimes it won't happen. But it's better than to not have any type of guidance. SubhanAllah, human beings, we need some types of, structure and guidance. And our deen teaches us that. We have the salah. We have, the routines, the wudu before the salah. We have different types of structure. We pray behind an imam. So we have structure, we have different specific movements that we make. And all of that teaches us that we thrive better when there's some type of structure. So the routines is not something to jail you. First of all, you establish your own routines, okay? Because I have some clients who are like, oh, I don't want to be like, feel like I'm in jail. I said, well, first of all, you already have routines going on. You brush your teeth, right? You pray 5 times a day. Those routines are already set in place. You choosing what you want to make a routine for your own growth and for your own blossoming, if you will. So open your mind up to routines because they are amazingly beneficial, and I'm walking you through this video on how to set your morning and evening routine. So I pray you benefit greatly, bi'idhnillah. Assalamu alaikum. All right, so first what I like to do is because the weather is changing, the days are becoming shorter and the nights longer. So this is a time for me to change my morning and evening routine. And of course, Salah is going to be the bulk of that routine. So I need to know how Salah will change. So I usually just Google Buffalo prayer times. And so I want to take a screenshot actually from Saturday's 22nd, let's say. Yeah, 22nd to September 19th. That's not bad. Yeah, we could work with that, and then I could do the other rest of September another time. So yeah, so we are going to screenshot this because I'm going to put this in my planner. Okay, so we are in my planner insert of morning and evening routine, and I'm going to actually so this was a summer. I'm actually erasing some things here, but I do want to put in the prayer because that's going to help me figure out. Let's see if I can crop this. All right. Okay, no, it's kind of small, but I can always look at it later. But this is going to really help me to build my morning and evening routine, bi'idhnillah. So now the weather is changing, as I mentioned, so we're getting shorter days and longer nights. So looking at my Maghrib, so I'm going to go first look at Maghrib. That might be a bit too small for you. Let me see if I can zoom this. Yeah, okay, so I'm looking. Maghrib right now is 8:07, and by September 19 it's going down to 7. And then Isha is another one that I'm looking at for my evening routine. Mid-September it will be around 8:30, which is really beautiful. So looking at that, 9:30 to 8:30 pretty much. And then Fajr from 5 is going up to 5:42, almost 6. And then the sunrise is going from 6:29 all the way to 7. Okay, so yeah, so that gives me a good idea of what I want my wake up time to be, what I want my bedtime to be, and all of that. So that is a good suggestion if you're trying to see you know, how you want to build your morning and evening routine as a Muslimah. Try to get the salah in front of you, the times for salah, for about a month or 3 weeks, and that will help you you know, start adjusting your morning and evening routine. So that's step number 1, get the salah. Next is you want to write down what are some of the things that you want to include in your morning routine. What are some things that you want to do, even if it's like 5 minutes of it, but you want to do on a regular, consistent basis, because you know when it's compounded, it would just be an amazing habit. It would just be amazingly beneficial to you. So that's what you have to figure out first. So you have the salah time. I don't know if you go to work, what time do you go to work, or the kids go back to school, what time, you know, you have to be there for the kids. So all of that you're going to have to jot down. But what are the things that you want to include in your morning and evening routine, those habits that you want to be part of your life? So I know for me, for instance, we have skincare. I want to make that, I mean, it's a habit now. So skincare is part of my morning and evening routine. So that's something that I want to make sure is in my routine, morning and evening. So this will be AM plus PM. Okay. Another thing that I know is part of my morning routine will be tilawa. That is also morning and evening, not just morning, because there's some things that's just beyond morning, some things just evening, something morning and evening, right? Another thing I know I want to make is my adhkar. So that is also morning and evening. I want to make sure I have that. Another one is my journaling, and I also do it morning and evening. So yeah, salah is a given as Muslims, Alhamdulillah. So salah will be there. And then the other thing is I anchor things to my salah. So tilawa is anchored to my salah. My adhkar is anchored to my salah. Not my skincare, not my journaling. My skincare is anchored to my shower, and my journaling is anchored to basically bed. Okay, so there's something that you may want to look at as far as habit. I'll talk about, inshallah, anchoring another time. For now, we're trying to see what we're going to put on that morning and evening routine. So what would it be for you? These I just gave you a few examples. What is it going to be for you? I know a student, she has stretching in the morning. My best friend does stretching in the evening before bed. Whatever it is, you figure that out. Okay, so I'm gonna let you figure it out. I already know what I want in my morning and evening routine. What I'm actually adjusting it for is mostly for the time. The timing is what I need to adjust. For the evening routine, what I like to do is start from bedtime and then walk my way back. So I know I'm trying to be in bed by 10:45. So 10:45 in bed. I will be sleeping around 11:30. Ideally. But if I sleep at 11:30 p.m. and right now this is 10:45 in bed right now. But when Isha is going to be 8:30, because let's go back to the time here. We said Isha is from 9:30, so yeah, that makes sense. And then it's going to go down to 8:30. So when it goes down to 8:30, then I will move my my bedtime to 9:45, meaning I'll be in bed by 9:45. But for now, 10:45 I think is good. Let me readjust this. I had 10:45, but I think I'm gonna make it 10:30 in bed. And then here I'm gonna try to make it 11:15. For now. And then my goal is really that eventually when Isha becomes 8:30, my goal is that I'm in bed by 10 and asleep by 10:30. So, but I'm gradually going towards that. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is walk my way back. So Isha is, I'm gonna pray Isha. I think it's very helpful to walk your way back. So that's what you want to do. At what time you want to go to bed, and then work your way back to the beginning of your routine, inshallah. Keeping in mind also what time you want to wake up in the morning. So yeah, you see me adjusting, readjusting, and I'm testing it out, and then I will keep readjusting. So no perfectionism here. We're just, testing the systems and making it work for us, right? So right now, that's what I'm thinking, but I may be doing some adjustment as I'm testing it out this week and then and the following week. But yeah, the time of Salah is going to be very helpful to you to see, if your routine makes sense or not. At least Salah is the anchor for me, and everything works around the Salah, and it needs to make sense, right? It needs to make sense. So you look at your family, you look at your systems, you look at what you are doing and how it's going to make sense for you. I'm going to use my alarm and show you how to do that, inshallah. Okay, so when you go to your alarm, I'm splitting the screen right now. You have my routine on one side and the alarm on the other. So when you go into your alarm, you have different, you could just create different alarms. So click, you have all the, let me go back. You're going to go to repeat, okay? Right here, repeat, and then you will see every day. You could choose every Sunday or all of the days. I have all of them checked because it's Salah. And and then you want to put Salah in the label. You could put Salatul Fajr, so you could put Salatul Fajr to be even more precise. And so looking at the time, let's say I'm gonna pray Fajr at 5:15. Okay, and that's gonna change obviously, but let's just put that for now. Okay, and then looking at my Fajr Azkar, so then I'm gonna put here Azkar. See, I have go back to sleep here, but no, we're not doing that again. So Azkar, and so we're gonna leave it at 5:30, and then Tilawa. We're gonna put that at 5:45. Okay, so you saw how I did that, and you would just take, let's say you have the planner or you have your list of what you want to include in your morning and evening routine. You would just use the alarms that are given to you. So you use these alarms, and then you label every alarm with something as if it's your, it's basically the morning routine in your phone or in your iPad. I chose to put it in the iPad just because I wanted to make sure that I was not stuck to my phone early morning. So my iPad helps me to keep my phone away from me. So basically, that's why I have it on the iPad. But if you have your phone as your alarm, then you want to put that in there and just have. And so you could create those routines like that. And you could make it repeat, or you could choose not to make it repeat. Now, this routine, it works well for most of the days of the week, but I know, for instance, Fridays when I'm not working, or Sunday where I have a class at 7 a.m. and I can't take a nap. So you could do the same thing, sisters. If you have, I'm just gonna do this so that you see. If you have a phone, if you have an iPhone, you could do it on your phone. And so that is how you build a morning and evening. You can do the same thing for the evening routine, inshallah. And yeah, because like right now, you see 10:45 is my routine to be in bed right now, but I'm about to change it. So I hope this was beneficial to you. Any good is from Allah, any mistake is from me. May Allah make us women of the Qur'an. May we build beautiful habits that will benefit us dunya and akhirah. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala nabina Muhammad. I'll see you in another video, inshallah.